So my name's Hynd, Director of Celtic Art Ltd. We're a manufacturing, jewellers and electroplaters family business which I run with my sister Jennifer. We make traditional Celtic Scottish jewellery for the Celtic art side of the business. Probably one of the main things that distinguishes us from our competitors is our ability to do everything in-house, from initial design concepts right through to casting, electroplating. Literally everything's done in-house. I've been using ArtCAM for about 2 years. We had previously used another program, but having visited the CADCAM stand at a trade fair and had a run through of it, we felt that was a better suited program for how we were going to use it. The machining capabilities as well that were being offered with the software were absolutely ideal for what we were needing. I found it quite easy to pick up, obviously with the initial training from Dave and Mick was very helpful. With the support as well, any questions I've been able to phone and get some advice on it, but generally I found it quite straightforward to pick up. With the capabilities of being able to cut wax models and take them straight to casting, it's cut down time greatly. I mean, previously you could be spending a day or two working on a master pattern, doing everything by hand, building layers, etc. But by being able to produce it as one full piece to go straight into castings, greatly reduced the time needed to create a master pattern. I found the ability to import the bitmaps and then produce a vector from them has been a really useful tool. If someone submitted a piece for a commission and they're looking just for a rough idea of sizes, weights, etc., the ability to produce the outline from the bitmap and then build a rough 3D model from that is a really good tool just for initial stages of the process. But then being able to refine the outline that you've created to a final piece is greatly reduced from starting everything from scratch. But recently we've introduced a contemporary range of La Tène. La Tène is an area in Switzerland where they found a hoard of Celtic artefacts. So this time period is called the La Tène period, which is known as the pinnacle of Celtic art and design. The inspiration for the first collection was very much the Victorian architectural detail in Glasgow, be it the ornate patterns in cornicing or close walls with very intricate tile work on it. So it's all very floral, filigree. So ArtCAM's helped me to develop that range by allowing me to import patterns that I've drawn from these details, patterns that I've created and modified, etc. I've been able then to import that into ArtCAM to use it as a texture on the piece has been really good, very helpful. The first step's obviously the inspiration, and then trying to think of a way to use them on a piece. So you could be talking maybe about a week of just sketching designs, looking at the inspiration, developing certain ideas within that. But then you have the sort of the outline of a piece, a basic idea. To then put that into ArtCAM, you could be talking a couple of hours if it's quite an intricate piece. If it's straightforward, it could be done in much less time than that. And then the machining, again, depending on how much detail's on the piece, it could be a few hours. And then literally the piece is ready just to have some slight finishing prior to casting. If we have timed it to coincide with a cast, you could literally have designed the piece in ArtCAM, cut it, and then be casting it the next day. We were contacted by a member of the Hard Rock Cafe from Hong Kong, who have just had a tartan designed by Jeffrey Taylor, a customer of ours. They were looking for a kilt pin to match this new tartan. We used the ArtCAM software to design them a kilt pin shaped like a Les Paul guitar neck with the Hard Rock Cafe logo on it, as well as their motto on the fretboard. So that was quite an interesting piece to make, especially considering it was for a kilt pin for Hong Kong. It was quite easy to do. ArtCAM was useful as well. Using the vector drawings, I was able to send images of the basic piece over to Hong Kong for final approval before going ahead and producing any models and the final pieces. It's a very quick process if you're using it efficiently. I think ArtCAM can be a very useful tool. It's something definitely worth considering. We thought about it for a while before we went ahead and got it, but looking back, very glad that we did. It's done an awful lot for us.